Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great. It is a beautiful day here. We're near Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's got to be over 60. It's just gorgeous. Anyway, I want to make. Let me just say, this is not a cooking channel, of course. But I did buy that little air fryer toaster oven, and I haven't baked since I left. Oh, what, 2 years ago almost. So I'm really excited about baking something, and I've been craving like pumpkin pie and stuff like that. And I went through several recipes on the internet, and I found one that kind of works for me. I don't do refined sugar, I don't do flour or gluten, no eggs. It just really narrows things down quite a bit. But there were several, and I picked this one to do today, and it's healthy pumpkin pie bar or something like that, flourless and all. And I have the ingredients over here. I'll show you. Like I said, this isn't a cooking channel, but I'm really excited to see how my little toaster oven does. There's a story. I always have stories. Years and years ago, let's see, it was probably 20 years ago, I lived in a condo, and I've always been a bit of a minimalist, And it was a little one-bedroom condo. It was the first place I ever owned. Slowly, things started going out, like the dishwasher went out, the oven went out, the shower stopped working. Everything just broke down over a period of time. It's almost like there was a virus. There was a virus that went through my condo. But I didn't have a lot of money, and though it was a very nice condo, I just didn't see any sense in fixing anything. Of course, I will add, I had to fix it before I moved out when I sold it, but I just lived without things. And one of the things I had to live without was an oven for a while. Now, mind you, I could have fixed it, and I just never did, didn't need to. You know why? Because I had this wonderful little toaster oven. And I cooked everything, baking. I'm talking baking in that thing. It was ridiculous. I was making my dad all kinds of, he liked to have treats and stuff for Christmas, breads and cookies and things like that. I made them all in a toaster oven. And I did that for several years until I decided I wanted to move, and I had to fix the oven. It ended up not being that expensive, but I just kind of adjust to my situation. I always have. I started taking baths instead of showers because my shower, the faucet thing wouldn't lift up and down to, it kind of got calcium buildup on it. I fixed that too real easy before I moved out. But a dishwasher, no, I just never used it. So I just that's the way I've always been. I just kind of go without. I don't need it. There's no reason, So to this day, I've never used a dishwasher. Even when I had them, I didn't use them. I take baths instead of showers, even though I can take a shower. Now, on the road, I prefer the bath, but I will go into a shower every once in a while because it does feel kind of good, but it's just not what I'm used to. So what I'm trying to say is I've learned to go without things years and years and years ago, and I've always just been real simple that way. I don't need anything fancy. So getting back to the point, I'm very excited about cooking again after 20 years in a little toaster oven, baking. And the air fryer works real nice on here too, But yeah, I'm just real excited about it. So I'm going to make these pumpkin pie bars or something. I was going to do muffins, but I ordered little accessories, that would slide in, like muffin tins and stuff like that would slide into a toaster oven, and all of them fit except the muffin one, and it's too big, it won't go in there. And weird, when I checked the site, it was the only one that didn't have its measurements on there. So we'll do the bars, but I will remedy that muffin thing because I do like cupcakes and things like that. I've got tons of recipes. I like baking. So, okay, here we go. This is, I will tell you, and I'll put it down here below too. The site I got it from, this particular recipe was Hummus Sapiens. Isn't that cute? And it just had all the ingredients. I liked it because I didn't even have to deal with the eggs. There's no eggs in this. Nor normally when I go without eggs, I do flaxseed eggs. But I have read there are a couple other things. You can use tapioca or arrowroot. And I just went to the store this morning and I picked up all this stuff that I did not have. The tapioca and some other things. Like, I've never used maple syrup in my cooking. I've always made honey, or excuse me, used honey. I've always been sugar-free since I was in my 20s. Refined sugar has always been out for me. So, yeah. So I'm going to make these cookies. Like I said, it's not a cooking channel, but we'll see how they turn out. So hold on a second, and I'll get you started. Okay, here's all the ingredients I need to make these. And I will probably put the site down in the description where I got this recipe from if you guys want to make them yourself. You can just go to the website and get the recipe from there. Okay, so we're just going to get started and do this. The flies are out big time, but this is just too much to put in my little kitchen, so I'm just not going to go inside and do it. I'm going to do it all out here. This banana is not overripe. Believe it or not, I went to the store this morning and they didn't have one single ripe banana. This is the closest I can get to it. It'll be okay. I also can't find the proper measuring cups or a whisk, so we're winging it. I'm not tearing my house apart trying to find these things. We'll be okay. Okay. So this is pure pumpkin. I used a half cup, so there's plenty to, if this turns out good, I can make this over again. There's plenty of this left. And I'll throw the last thing in while I'm at it. What a mess. Maple syrup. Like I said before, I've never used maple syrup in my baking. I always preferred honey. But I read that when you get up to higher temps, honey can burn. Maple syrup has a higher temperature you can put it at. That's what is that, a 4th cup? Something like that. And last thing is one of my favorite things, vanilla. It's a teaspoon. Okay, I can't find my whisk if I have one. I think I had a real small one, but I don't know what happened to it. So we're just going to sit here and do this for a while. Stir it. Get some air through it. I'm going to taste it and see how it tastes. It's sweet enough because the banana wasn't completely ripe. Tastes plenty sweet to me. Okay. This. Oops. That's just salt. Okay, we're going to whisk this for a while. Okay, I don't have any spray, so I'm just going to use some coconut oil. Oh, before I do that, it's saying an 8x8 pan. What I have is a, well, it's less than 7. It's like 6.5 by 9 3/4. That's pretty good. It kind of comes out to 8x8, doesn't it? I was never good at math. I'm gonna get this. Wait. So yeah, it says to use a spray. I don't have a spray, but I do have coconut oil. So that should work. Okay. We'll wait for the oven to preheat. Okay, I think it's ready. Go ahead and put that in there. And we'll just keep an eye on it. Sit 30 minutes. 25. And while that's cooking, I will show you around the campground a little bit. I'm in one little part of the campground, but over there in the distance they have some more campsites. Now I have to admit, this is not the most beautiful campground around. In fact, the first time I came here I thought, no, I don't want to come back here again. But I like how close it is to Las Cruces. And it's a pretty quiet place, actually. One of the really cool things about this campground is, at least in my area, they have these nice little, what do you call them? Cabanas, or I don't know. They're like little houses. Anyway, I like this one. This is my favorite site. And I like it because it's kind of faced away from all the other campgrounds. You get a little bit more privacy. But yeah, there's, like I said, there's more campgrounds over there in the distance. But I like it up here. It's not as crowded. It's more private. Oh, this is my little spot here. Oh, cool. I don't know if you noticed, but I put up Christmas lights last night. I'll do another video where I show you what I put up for Christmas. I kind of just hung them off that awning. Okay. I'll take a little break while this cooks. Okay, let's check it. Should be ready. Toothpick. Okay, I'll do it. Yep, let's take her out. The lady that made this said if you just let it sit for 30 minutes, the flavors blend together real nice and it cools and it tastes better. So we're just gonna let it sit out here and cool off. Okay, hello everyone. Yes, I do have my little pumpkin bar done, and I've been eating on it. I put some Cool Whip on it just because I have it and I can. But it's really good. It's very moist. I mean, you cannot tell at all that there is no sugar or no gluten, no flour, no eggs. You just cannot tell at all. At least I can't. But then I'm not used to eating all that stuff anyway. But yeah, this is really good. I think I took some over to another nomad that I met here today, and he really loved it. He was diabetic, so this worked out well for him. And he was off the gluten too, so yeah, he really liked it. So I think the only thing I would do different, and this is just me, is I would put less maple syrup in it, because where everybody likes sweets, I don't. I prefer to have it less sweet. Well, that's just me. So I really didn't need that overripe banana after all. But, and you know, most people like things sweet, but I like it dialed down just a little bit. The only thing I really like, I'm not a big sweet fiend, is chocolate. I like chocolate. And it doesn't have to be sweet. It's just dark chocolate. And I will, now that I know this toaster oven works, I can make my cookies and things like that. And brownies that I made back when I had a house. And yeah, I did notice there's a little bit difference in the temperature. I apparently took it out a little sooner too. It got cooked around the edges first, and it was really cooking. That's why I turned it down, because it still needed to cook in the center. But it ended up in the end, it just turned out really, really good. And the other thing I would change is, God. It's so good. I haven't had anything baked in so long because nobody cooks the way I'm supposed to eat. Oh my God, this is wonderful. But the other thing, I would put some nuts in it. I'm a nut fiend. I don't know, walnuts, pecans, both. I don't know, but I'm going to pick some up at the store tomorrow. I got a lot of pumpkin left. I'm going to make another batch and take some over to Dan before I leave on Thursday. But yeah, somebody that appreciates my cooking, that's something. Most people want all the sugar and all the flour and stuff like that, and it's been so long since I've ate that way that I really do it's just a very healthy, minus the Cool Whip, a very healthy meal right here. Not meal, but dessert. Okay. Okay, I am. It's the first piece I've really had. I played with it a little bit, but I do have to make some dinner. So that's what I'm going to do now. Hey, I hope you all are having a nice day. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.